Hey guys, it is Tanya, and welcome back to Let's Play The Sims 4 Vampires. So last part, if you remember, we were playing here in the Miller household, and, Persephone came over and was talking to Vlad and found out that it seems like to her that Caleb may have lured Vlad outside in an attempt to kill him. Nobody's saying that. Vlad wasn't even thinking that. But Persephone is seeing through all of the lies right now. So that's where we left off, is with Persephone at the house, kind of freaking out, talking to them in the kitchen. Rebecca looks real concerned. Caleb looks awkwardly nervous. And Morgan's like falling asleep. So that's where we're at. But we're playing as Persephone right now. So I wanted to get to know her a little bit more this part. She's freaking out a little bit. But also work on her vampire powers. Because the reason she is so low down is because she was dead for such a long amount of time. She was dead like Sigrid had been. She had been killed and was dead for over 100 years. And in that time, she actually lost all her powers. So we have to build her back up. So she only has 2 power points right now. I think we're going to go ahead and get a cult student because I think that's probably our most important thing that we need to get. And we want to be smart about what we get her because we got to get her up to the top soon. If she wants to do anything, she needs to get these powers back. I think she should be pretty quick at doing so, though, because she has so much of the past experience. But anyway, we're going to have her head home. And actually right now, because it was the only place available, and Vlad would have let her stay with him if it weren't for the fact that he just got married and invited an entire family to come live with him, she would have been staying there. But instead, this was the only abandoned little house in town, and Vlad helped her acquire it. So she's just staying in this little place for right now. If you have the Vampires game pack, you've definitely seen this little house and probably looked on the inside of it before. This is where we are staying with Persephone. It was a little abandoned house in town, like I said, that Vlad got for her, and we just fixed it up a little bit on the inside. Didn't have much money to work with. She has 262 simoleons in the entire world right now. We just got some better counters and appliances in here. Not that she really needs to be doing any cooking because she doesn't need to eat. I just wanted it to look a little bit nicer. Got rid of some of the cracks in the walls, recolored some of the furniture. And same thing goes for up here. We don't have the green appliances anymore, and everything in here is red instead. So nothing too crazy, although I do want to go ahead and recolor these chairs and table because they're pretty bad. Let's just have everything match in here, and that looks pretty good. And maybe some more lighting, because it's a little too dark for my liking. I'm sure it's okay with Persephone, but I want to be able to see what we're doing. So, oh, these are expensive. Oh, insufficient funds to even buy a light. My goodness. Alright, let's get this one for up here then. Can we afford this one? Voila. Alright, now we have 27 simoleons. Well, I don't really care about that, so money has never been an object in here, and, maybe Vlad gave her some money to start off with, so I'll actually put this light upstairs as well. That's what we're going to go by, and we're really just going to focus a little bit, for part of this part, like maybe half of it. We're going to focus on Persephone and getting some of her powers back. And then we'll switch back to the Miller household and spend the rest of the time with them. But for right now, it is, let's see, 9:52 p.m. So I want to go ahead and see if we can get some of these vampire tomes. Or can we buy them yet? Probably not. Can we? Order. I don't think so. So we just have to search for information on vampires for a little bit. Which, of course, she knows. Maybe she just wants to see, and she's, like, amused by how much vampire fan fiction and stuff exists now. There seems to be a lot of knowledge she can unlock if she continues her research. She's, like, finding Twilight and all of that stuff, and she's like, what do they think of us? This is what the children think of us today. We are so much more than that. So she's going to look up some of that kind of stuff. We're going to whiz through this and try to get it so she can purchase some books and do some training. They prefer to sleep in coffins. I wonder why. I wonder, she's like, I knew that already, but it looks like we can buy our first tome now. So we're going to go ahead and get the first one for 75 simoleons real quick here, and we're going to get into reading that. The only thing is we're going to have to find some random vampire in town that isn't Vlad or Caleb, because we're Well, I guess we could get Vlad to reteach us stuff because he is our little baby boy. So let's go ahead and invite him to hang out at Current Lot. He should be available. It's not too late. Stop reading that book and ask Vlad to come over. He might not, though. He'll be right over. Perfect. We'll get our child to reteach us what we taught him. Here he is. Hello, baby boy. It's so weird calling him baby boy. Let's get some vampire training from our little boy here. He obviously did not hear us. Excuse me. I said you're going to show me everything that I taught you over 100 years ago. I need to relearn all of this stuff. I was dead too long. You took too long to bring me back. So show me everything again. And, oh, she's like kind of freaking out on him. Oh, they're gonna do some training. Oh, she's not even going to change it to her vampire form. You guys haven't even seen it. I might change it depending on what your opinions are of it. I'm not sure how I feel about it. But once she's done with her little training session right here, we're going to go ahead and change it. But she's being mentored in vampire skills right now, so we want that to keep going up. It's going up pretty good. We should be a minor vampire in no time. It's so sad that she's a fledgling. Oh, they're hugging. Oh, how cute. Cute, 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 cute. All right, look at her. She's just like, I don't know. I just want so many pictures. I think she is so gorgeous. I really like her, but I know she's gonna cause a lot of trouble for the Millers or our new Stroud. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and show her dark form. She looks very different in her dark form. This is her current look. I'm totally open to changing it. It's very classic vampire because she's been gone for so much time. I don't think she will have even known about like the way vampires dress nowadays. I guess she just learned a little bit on the internet. She was looking at some Twilight stuff, but she has a more classic look because this is what she always had when she was alive before. So this is what she's rocking right now. She looks pretty crazy, but I guess her and Vlad kind of match in that regard. But anyway, we want to get this power up as quickly as we can. I don't think we can do any more training, unfortunately. Oh, she's yelling at him. He's like, you better tell me how to do these things. This is very important, Vlad. This is very, very important. That's a really good picture. I like that a lot. She is so mad. All right, let's see if we can get her to do some stuff. Let's just do some dark meditation. You don't really need it, but it will increase your power here towards becoming a minor vampire. All right, I don't know what else we can do. I guess try and find somebody to drink off of. We're a little bit thirsty. We're not that thirsty. But we'll just do a little bit of this on camera, and then the rest of it will be off camera, and all of a sudden she'll be up to the top again. Drink plasma. Let's compel him for a deep drink. Hello, dude. We're gonna come get you. Gonna get you. Is she barefoot? Oh my god, she is. That is so funny. Hello, my precious. You will let me drink your blood. Nom 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 noms. She looks so fancy in this outfit. I love this dress. It's beautiful. I just think it's hilarious that she's wearing this with no shoes. She doesn't fit into the current like aesthetic of how people dress in modern day. I wonder if anyone lives in this household anymore. Nope. Move in household from gallery. Or actually, visit? No. I don't think anyone lives in that house anymore. I miss it. Since day one, that was the house. Alright. Well, she got some blood. Her, like, progress isn't that great. We're going to read a little bit more. We're going to get her to at least minor vampire before we switch back to the Millers. And then I might do part of her stuff just by cheating it up a little bit. I just wanted to get her to actually work on some stuff. Show that progress. But honestly, I think she should be progressing quicker than she is because she already knows all this information. She just needs to redo all of it to make it fresh in her mind. Persephone is evil. Evil seems to be happy from misery and of others and have a variety of ways to accomplish this. Look at her. Oh my goodness. This is wonderful. I am so excited to explore her character more. So she's going to read that up a little bit more, and she should be getting to minor vampire sometime this night. It's 3 a.m. Oh gosh, I should really get going now. Thanks for hanging out with me. Oh, so did Vlad. Vlad left too. Oh gosh. It is almost morning time now. I mean, it is morning time. It's 7:30 and she's almost to minor vampire. I think within a couple of days' time, she's going to be all the way back up to the top up here. I think she's going to be a Grandmaster in just a couple days' time. It's just this first bit that she has to relearn, and everything else should be really easy. She exhausted everything she can learn from this book, and she still hasn't gone up. Oh gosh, we got to buy a second one. We're just going to get her to mine a vampire, and then we will be going ahead and going back to our household. And actually, she has plans right now that she wants to, as soon as she can, afford it and has the power, she's going to transform this whole lot into her own fancy place that can be hers. And probably invite over Vlad and his new wife for a special dinner so she can get to know them both very, very well. Of course, she already knows Vlad, but, you know, get to know his wife, Morgan, a little bit better and, you know, make sure everything's okay. She's going to be spying on them anyway before that, but she wants to make her own place. That's one of her top priorities. Among protecting Vlad is, you know, having a suitable place, because this is not fit for, like, basically the queen of vampires. Like, this is not okay. She needs better than this, but Vlad was nice enough to, you know, go ahead and acquire this for her, because it's really all that was left in town. She's pretty angry right now because blursh, Mesha, Lube, blursh. And this has been taking her so long tonight to read because she keeps pausing in the middle of reading to go, oh, it looks like she just got it, to go ahead and talk to herself and tell jokes and stories and stuff because she is insane. Persephone Selene is now a minor vampire. She has started the ascent to the unhallowed rank of Grand Master, which she's going to get real soon. Keep using powers, researching vampires, and talking to other vampires to learn more vampire experience. Cool. She's going to keep doing all of that kind of stuff, but we're going to head back to the Miller household and let Persephone just talk to herself a little bit more. She's always entertained because she's always doing this. Back at the Miller household, it is 9:14 a.m. 13:14. Time for school. Anastasia, what are you doing drinking water up here, girl? You gotta go to school. She in an okay mood, though. Yeah, she's pretty good. Hey, Sigrid, what are you doing? Hey, Sigrid. Sigrid. Oh my gosh, my cat is just like crying. You can probably hear him. Really professional video here today. Okay, so, obviously we focused on Persephone for a bit, and now we're back into this household. So we obviously need to come up with a better plan, because what we did before was not good. Although look at how good these two are getting along right now. Organ and piano. I feel like they're fighting to see who can make more noise, which is hilarious. But we need them to just be on good terms here. And so another thing I was thinking about doing at some point, but like I'm not sold on at all, is it would be kind of cool. Like, Morgan is not obviously into the romance thing at all. She does not really want to ever woohoo with Vlad or anyone for that matter. But at the same time, I feel like Morgan would be a really cool mom, and I feel like she would have a really cool, like, weird-looking child, but, like, powerful child if it were with Vlad. I'm not saying she should have a baby with him or, like, woohoo with him, but the idea of maybe having a child with him at some point, maybe I could do it via cheats, so it's, like, kind of like, I don't know, it was implanted into her and it's growing now or whatever, so there's no woohoo involved. Maybe I could do something like that. Let me know what you guys think about that. I know there are a lot of kids that have been born and we haven't focused on them too much, which I do want to do very, very soon. But I was just thinking that could be interesting. And along with her last name, she could have a child to live on for Vlad once Vlad is no longer. Granted, I feel like it's going to be a while till we figure that out, because Persephone is being a little bit of an issue, a bit of an issue for us right now. We're just kind of cooling it down and relaxing a little bit, trying to just live a normal life. Hey, we're going to text the Grim Reaper, though. Be like, hey, do you take vampires away? Any suggestions? Any tips? Any tips you got for me? I could really use them right now. Oh my gosh. I don't know if he, like, we're going to just keep texting Grim. But I do want to, you know, be a little romantic. Let's go embrace him. And just, like, keep showing him that we really care about him. Because, oh gosh, try for baby and coffin. No. Whisper seductively, sure. We just got him, make sure he believes that we care about him so that he doesn't start believing Persephone. Oh, he's just like, hello. Oh, is he yelling at us now? No, he's asking, he's talking about babies. Guys, I think Vlad wants a baby. We were just talking about potentially doing that. I feel like he might be trying to pressure her. Oh my goodness. I think that might be something that we might have to explore. Because that's something Vlad wants, and then it's something that Morgan ends up having to deal with. I think that could be really interesting. Let me know what you guys think about that. While taking a quick break, Anastasia spies some money just sitting on a sink in the bathroom. Should she slide it in her locker for keepsake? Or just turn it to the principal right away? We're gonna save it, yes. Aw, she performance loss. The lost money gets reported to the principal, orders a full locker sweep. Anastasia gets caught and sent to detention. Oopsie, Anastasia, wrong choice. I mean, that's my fault, but wrong choice. Alright, so we'll declare our real eternal love and be like, I'm not so sure about that, Vlad. I'm not sure if if I'm ready to have a baby or whatever. He's like, I've lived all of these years and I've only made a child via turning them into a vampire, and that was your sister, and that didn't go too well. I'd like to raise one from baby up, and you are my wife now. Wouldn't you want to bear my children? So that could be something interesting. Like, I really don't like that idea because I know Morgan would be very, very against the idea of woohooing with Vlad, but I think she would be an amazing mother. So that's something to think about because I think she's been very, very good with her niece and nephew. I just think she's overall pretty cool. And then the other thing we had talked about last part is when he's old enough, aging up Jack and having him move in with us. So if we had Vlad gone, we'd have 6 people. And then if Morgan had a baby, that'd be 7. And then Jack would be 8. We'd have a full household. So that's potentially something we could do because obviously at some point in time there was the possibility that Sigrid was going to have a kid and she didn't turn up pregnant, which lucked out for Rebecca, I guess, and Sigrid like would have probably been an okay mom. It would have kind of weighed her down a little bit with her romantic escapades, I guess, but I was really hoping that she was going to be pregnant from that because I knew it was going to make Rebecca really, really mad. Speaking of Rebecca, it looks like she's talking to Vlad. This is her master, which means that Persephone is like her grandma, I guess. Oh my goodness. But I want actually, I think Rebecca would like really like to get to know Persephone. I think they would get along really well, and actually I think they could work together to try and I don't think Rebecca knows that something is going on, but I think she'd like to frame her sister because she's just a little bit evil. So I actually want them to go ahead and chat it up a little bit, see if they can get to know each other a little bit better, get this negative up, because I want Persephone and Rebecca to get along because they're both evil. I think it would be really cool. I mean, granted, Persephone is also insane. It's a really bad mix, but I think they'd get along pretty well. I guess we should probably work on Sigrid's love life. We haven't done that in quite some time. We've been focusing on Morgan and Vlad, and all that stuff is still going on, but we really have to wait until we can get Persephone out of the way, and I don't think she's going to come around until she's learned a little bit more, regained some of her powers. So we need to just be careful while she's still around, and we'll figure out what to do about her as we go. Of course, if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. But in the meantime, we need to find a new date. Cecilia is an elder! Oh my god, we've been playing this game for so long. That is so crazy. How old is Patrick? Then he's an adult. Oh, our babies. That is so crazy. Okay, Sigrid, who should we... So your most recent was Jade. You also had Patrick. Let's see who else we got here. Who's cute? We could go for Candy or Liana. Genji or Genji doesn't look too bad. Oh my gosh, Brad. Oh, that'd be so weird. Masato. Lucas. Lucas is interesting looking. He's very green. Let's invite over this guy. Although it's midnight, so he's probably gonna say no. But you know what? We'll try again tomorrow, I guess. But in the meantime, we can work on our charisma skill because that's part of our serial romantic thing. We need to get level 4. Oh, he will be right over. It's midnight. I'm surprised. Okay, cool. We're not at the front of the house. This is the front of the house. Hello. Oh, it's not midnight. It's noon. I'm so confused. Okay. Hello there. Let's just be friendly to start. Brighten his day a little bit and then get to the flirtation stuff. Let's see what he looks like up close. He's not bad. He's pretty cute. Huh. Sigrid, you picked a good one. Picked a good one. I'm so proud. Turn into a vampire? No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to flirt with him. Hi. Let's flirt. If you'd come in the house, that'd be helpful, because I don't want to go outside, because I'll burn up. Ask if single. Ooh, reach level 2 of charisma. Oh, this is helping her charisma as well, so it's perfect. Compliment appearance, you know, just let him know how adorable he is. His outfit is a little questionable, but he himself is pretty cute. Like, really, really cute. And he's got the red hair. Sigrid's definitely a fan of red. I can't wait until we get their new house place down here. We will definitely do it. We just got to get to it, as everything in this series, where we have to get to it kind of like we wanted Sigrid back for the longest time, but it took a really long time to go ahead and do that. So we're going to keep flirting with him. We should be able to get that first kiss in here real soon. Where are you going, Sigrid? Oh, she came outside. Okay, well, we're under a roof, so we're okay. Hold hands. Armorous exchange. Yes. Oh, first kissed. Oh, how cute are they, though? Picture time? Her latest love interest. Wahaha. Let's see this happen. All right. Aw. How cute. All right, we got our third first kiss in. That should count here in just a moment. Come on. Come on. Show me that third first kiss. There we go. So now we just need to get to level 4 of charisma skill, and this is our latest man. He looks so confident and happy that Sigrid went ahead and kissed him. He's like, I got this in the bag. Like, she's a vampire, though. Are you not freaked out by this creepy mansion? Because you are a human, and this is where you came to meet this girl. We're going to have Rebecca get away from everyone. We're going to fly up here as a bat and just kind of escape. And we need to go ahead and, I don't know why she's walking instead of flying, but okay. We're up here, we're alone, and it's time. Oh, she looks so, like, innocent and pretty right now. Far from, though. She's gonna go ahead and call Persephone. Let's just chat her up a little bit and be like, hey, Persephone, I just wanted to chat you up because I feel like we have a lot in common, and I noticed you don't seem to like my husband. I'm kind of mad at him, too, and my sister, because for the longest time, like, I just really did not want this life for Morgan, and she went behind my back and she got my husband to turn her, and then it didn't bother me that Sigrid was gone. It really didn't. I know it should have, but you know what, I didn't care, because I have more important things to do, like making sure I am the best and the most powerful. And my sister also went behind my back and brought back Sigrid, who I'm sure is very mad at me for not teaching her properly, and like she just died in the sunlight. And I just wanted to rant to somebody about it, and I feel like we'd have a lot in common. We can do, and like, I'd like your help, like, and I think Persephone's like, oh, this is very interesting, all of this information. Tell me more about your sister and about your husband. I'd like to know all of this stuff. So we're actually going to go ahead and invite Persephone over. And I can't believe Rebecca just admitted that she didn't want Sigrid to come back to life. That is pretty crazy. Luckily, I don't think anyone heard her. The only person that heard her is Persephone, who's on the phone with her. So I think that is pretty crazy that she finally admitted that, because really all that Rebecca cares about is herself, because she's gone full 180 since she was a human, where she was a very good person, she was very smart, talented, and like everything was, she was just overall a good person, and now she is blatantly evil. And I think they're gonna try and become friends, and I think she might help Persephone in her quest to find out all the negative stuff about Morgan and Caleb and what they're planning to do. to Vlad. Because I don't think Rebecca has anything against Vlad. She might have right at first when she was first turned because she didn't want to be a vampire. But you know what? She loves this lifestyle. She loves where she's at right now. She's happy with what's happened, and I don't think she has any ill feelings towards Vlad. So if she knew exactly what her sister and her husband were up to, trying to murder her maker, she would be very upset, and I think she would join forces with Persephone. So finally, a Rebecca storyline. I'm really excited. I just feel like that's what she would do, and I'm excited to play more with her. But I do think I'm going to go ahead and end this part here. I know not a lot happened this part. We mostly focused on Persephone regaining some of her powers, and then had Sigurd go on a little bit of a date. Not really. The guy came over and she kissed him. Not a big deal. But you know, that's just the kind of thing Sigurd does. We gotta get her to hook up with him sometime soon and hook up with more people, which should be a lot of fun. But anyway, as I said, I think we're gonna go ahead and end this part here, and sometime probably in the next couple parts, I think we're gonna end up having a formal fancy dinner at Persephone's made-over lot. If anyone has any suggestions of what that should look like, or if you have anything on the gallery you think I should look at for like a really fancy vampire-ish house that would fit on that lot, that we could have. I want to have like a fancy dinner where she invites them over, and just kind of questions them a little bit and see how Morgan reacts. And also, if anyone has any tips on whether or not we should go for a Strout baby, because I don't think I don't think Morgan's into the idea of woohooing with Vlad. Obviously, Vlad wants a child, though. He brought it up. That was interesting, to say the least, because I wasn't expecting that. That was just something I was thinking about. But we could go about it either way, like Vlad pressuring her into it, and she can't do too much about it yet because she's not at the point where we're able to kill him without Persephone getting in the way. Or we can go about it in a way where maybe she proposes that, okay, like, we can have a baby, but we're going to do it this way, and maybe there's some kind of alternate way other than them woohooing. Let me know what you guys are thinking about a possible Stroud baby, and everything, really. I feel like just the storyline has just gotten so interesting for me. I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. I'm having a lot of fun. But I think Rebecca's about to be a very not helpful person for our goals. So I'm really excited to explore that. Okay, I'm just babbling at this point, so I'm going to go ahead and end this part here, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.